The desire to get to the source and know where food comes from has changed how we eat. And today, your fresh grown produce comes from the kitchen counter. We were surprised, I was very surprised by the popularity of one natural foods hobby, and that is, here it comes, how to grow your own mushrooms. I'm not sure whether it's more like growing a houseplant or running a farm, but either way, we are getting into it today. Emily Peterson has jumped on board with the hobby of growing mushrooms at home. Hi.
Hi.
I didn't know you could do this. I didn't know people did this. People do this?
They do this, and I am learning. I did the deep dive.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Okay, I make a list every year of what I want to accomplish.
Okay.
So build, basically, for me.
Yeah.
And what I want to learn. And so last year on my list, just simply, we love mushrooms. We love eating them. I'm like, I want to grow my own mushrooms. So for Christmas, I got one of these little boxes right here from Amazon.
Okay.
I gifted it to myself.
Yes.
And I got it. I started it. I got obsessed. They are delicious. And then they have like these properties that are so amazing just for your body. And so I really did the deep dive and I learned how to do it. And I'm gonna grow them big time now.
Big time. This looks involved. This looks like it would be very satisfying. Like that food to table experience always is. I'm glad you I mean, dinner time mushrooms. Do you understand why I giggled when my producer said we're talking about growing mushrooms? I was like, on Studio 5? On this show? But yes, we are.
Sauteing them in butter.
Yeah, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. It kind of seems like it's a gardener's urge to grow things that they never have before. So this kind of checks that box. So you started with the kit. What is in the kit?
Okay, so the kit, it comes with everything you need. So you just order this from Amazon and you're set to go. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few tips. Because the kit, generally you get it, you think, oh, I'm just gonna grow this one time and then throw it away. No, I'm gonna give you 3 tips to get it to fruit 3 times.
The same
kit.
Okay.
And they don't really tell you that. I did some research and figured it out.
Okay.
So this is blue oyster mushrooms, and that's been growing for about a week and a half in my kitchen. But my kitchen's cold. So temperature, it varies how fast it grows.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grow this. I'm gonna eat this for dinner in probably 2 more days.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna chop it off.
Okay.
And then after that, so this is what the kit looks like when you get it. You pull this out. And then you cut a little X. It gives you all the instructions. And then you have to water them morning and night, mist them. And then once that grows, I'm gonna chop it off. I'm gonna take this plastic thing out of the box again. And you soak it on the other side and cut the X. Turn it around, put it back in. That's your second fruiting, okay? Then after that's totally done, we've had it 2 times on my counter in my windowsill.
Yes.
I am gonna chop it up and put it in my compost. Or if you have wood chips under your trees, you can do it there and you'll get it again.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going to ask all the dumb questions today, and I'm glad you have the vocabulary to keep us in the safe zone and teach us what we need to know. You talked about how great they taste, and I talked about how satisfying it is to grow what we're ultimately going to eat. Are there any other benefits? Is it economical?
I mean, this is a little more expensive unless you're gonna fruit it 3 times, but the way we're gonna learn today is very economical. Yes, you're gonna be so surprised.
Okay, so you went from kit and now we've grown up.
Right, we've grown up.
Okay, what's happening over here?
We're gonna get bigger. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna grow mushrooms in a log.
Okay.
In your backyard. Okay. Side yard, whatever you want to call it.
Why a log?
Because the log helps, you have to grow it in the log because the mycelium, it takes over and you inoculate it and it takes over and grows and takes over the log. So it's fungi, so it's gonna like take over the whole log and spread.
Yes. Okay, go Emily, show us how to do this.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So you have to get your log first, and this is kind of the trickiest part.
Okay.
Hardwood. This is oak. This is the best kind, and it's relatively available around here, it really is. So you can either call the Forest Service and BLM and get a tag. You have to explain what you're doing and they'll tell you where you can go.
Oh, interesting.
You can go to your yard, your neighbor's yard, or call your tree trimmer and ask, when you cut down an oak log, can you get me this size, this size?
Okay, but you want oak.
Oak, and it has to be green. It can't be dead.
Has to be, okay.
Yeah, because this fungi needs to live in something alive.
Thrive.
Yes.
Flourish.
Okay, so we get our log. We've cut it. We're ready to go.
I don't even know what to ask. I'm like, teach me all the things.
Okay, so we're gonna cut it. We're ready to go. We have to inoculate it. So that means I actually bought this drill bit. You cannot screw this up because it stops me, okay?
Inoculate it like
inoculate
vaccine. That's the last time I heard that word.
Yes, so we're gonna drill, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna drill a hole right here in the middle of this log. It stops. stopped me, so I pull it out. That's all we're gonna do.
Okay.
So we drilled the hole in the log. We are gonna measure 4 inches back. I've already got the next one, and drill again.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go 3 inches over, and we're gonna make like a diamond pattern holes.
Okay.
Holes in a diamond pattern, okay?
Okay.
So our log's ready to go. Now we're gonna inoculate it. You buy these little birch plugs. They have spawn on them. They have mushroom spawn. If you can see, they're a little tiny white mycelium on there. And I ordered them from Etsy.
This sort of makes me feel itchy. I don't know why.
No, don't feel
itchy. But we're saying words like inoculate and spawn. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're just gonna fill all the holes, okay?
Okay,
This is how simple this is. Literally, anyone can do it. I already pre-drilled a few holes, and then let's just do the one we just did. Okay, so that looks like that. And now I want you to hammer them in. Just hammer them level.
And you got those on Etsy?
Etsy, yes, at Majestic Mushroom.
Well, this is kind of fun.
It is so fun, right?
Now we've entered satisfying.
Oh, so fun.
Go. Oh.
Like, yeah, a little to the side. There we go.
Go, buddy.
Go, Brooke. Go,
Go.
Brooke. I'm the best cheerleader, you know.
What is happening?
Okay, let's not worry about that
Okay,
one.
fine.
Okay.
We didn't want you anyway.
We're flipping it over. Do it
Okay.
again. Oh,
fine.
see how he's
And it cooperates.
Okay, we're good enough. Okay, now, so we have it inoculated, okay? Now we take any kind of food grade wax. So beeswax, paraffin wax.
I'm really itchy. Is that funny?
Are you really?
Well, I
think
don't know.
it's in your mind. It's okay.
Yeah, it's mental for sure.
Okay. I'm the
I
same.
mean, it has the answer to all
Okay,
my problems. Okay.
We have to daub this wax on and seal this up, okay? We are sealing these up. So we daub the wax on and we seal them up. Where was that other one?
Right
Over
here.
here. Yes,
Yep.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're gonna take this wax, also same wax, and we are gonna seal this end of this log.
Why?
I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it keeps it from drying out fast.
Okay. Okay.
And we want this log, we want this spawn to inoculate the log and infect it, basically.
Okay.
It is a fungus. okay?
Delicious.
We want it to.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is too young right now to put it outside because we live in the winter. It's winter.
cold.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I cannot put these logs outside.
Right.
But you know why I cut them now?
Why?
Because the tree is dormant and it has its most nutritious stuff in it right now. It's
Okay.
not budding.
Okay.
It's not losing growing leaves or falling off the leaves. So I need to get this in the winter time.
Get it going.
Yeah.
So you'll keep this inside.
I keep these in my garage right now. I just inoculated 5
Okay,
of
wow.
2 different kinds. And then once there's gonna be no frost, I'm gonna put them out next to my shed on the north side in the dark, like in a dark shady spot in my yard, and periodically water it.
Okay. Just sprinkle,
spraying it.
sprinkle, spray?
Yeah.
And then what will happen in how long?
Okay, so it takes a year.
Wow.
Yes, it takes a year.
Okay.
So it has to infect the whole thing. It takes a year, and in a year, in the spring and in the fall, it will grow mushrooms out where we did those little tiny
They'll just
spawn.
sprout all over
They
the
will
log.
just start growing out of the log, yes.
Wow.
And so I will get these twice a year, but if you really deep dive and learn, I can force it to fruit by immersing this log fully in water for 24 hours, so I can force it 2 other times. So I can get it 4 times a year
Okay.
on this log
For how long?
up 3 to 8 years.
Oh, wow.
I know.
And can you eat everything you grow?
Yes, you can eat it all.
You
can
just
eat
cut it off?
You just cut it right here, and then you leave it, and it grows.
Have neighbors been asking what's happening in the shady side of your yard? or are we just in for it?
It's in my big 8-foot fence. So no,
Okay,
not
I
yet.
love it. I love it.
Okay,
And-
but I want to tell you why I did it.
okay, please.
Okay, so the reasons I did it is I live in rural Utah. I can get 2 kinds of mushrooms at my grocery store only. I cannot get the 3 I'm growing, okay? So I can't get the oyster mushrooms, which I'm growing on my counter for fun. I can't get shiitake, and these have an earthy, smoky flavor, and they are delicious, and they help your immune system. They boost it.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one I am most excited about. This is called lion's mane mushroom, and a lot of people have never heard or seen it.
Okay.
And basically what it is, it's this white mushroom, and if you pull it apart, it almost has a crab meat look
texture
to it. Okay?
and-
So it can replace meat if you're not a meatitarian
Wow.
like my husband. I
Okay.
love this.
Okay.
So you put this in dishes and it's delicious, but the best thing is it helps with dementia to prevent it.
Oh, wow.
And my grandma has Alzheimer's.
Yes.
So I looked into this really well.
Yes.
And if you have any nerve damage, I have MS. And so I have some nerve damage. And so it's supposed to repair it, really.
Wow,
It's
look
supposed
at
to
you.
be that awesome.
So there's healing properties as well that
There
you're
are
excited
to
about.
some of the mushrooms.
How long have you been doing this, Emily?
I actually just started it this year, the growing of the logs. Last
Okay.
year I grew the
kit. Okay.
This year I'm starting the logs.
You know what?
Here's my one log. It's huge. I'm
Ready to go.
so excited.
And
for
how
it.
many logs? done this year?
I've done 5.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, you know how much we love and admire you, and the fact that you're setting out every year to learn new things, try new things, I think it's fantastic. How can people connect with you online?
Okay, so they can follow me on Instagram, and my name is Emily with an IE at the end, Peterson, S-O-N, and you can come in and follow along and see, and you can watch my mushrooms grow.
How
and
fun.
all the other things I'm doing.
I'll say it again, how satisfying. You're the best. Thank you for opening your eye up to new hobbies, new opportunities, new shrooms.